Hey, Eastside family friends. Just wanted to give you COVID-19 update number 3. Deacons and Eastside leadership met last night to discuss how we'll move forward during April. As of right now, all gatherings are continued to be moved online indefinitely. The deacons and leadership will meet again on April 14th to kind of just meet again and pray and reassess with the information we have at that point what we'll do next. What does that mean for Eastside, and what does it mean for Easter? So I'm going to address Easter first. Breaks my heart, as I know it breaks yours. It's just I can't wrap my mind around the fact that we're not going to be able to gather on April 12th, which is Easter Sunday this calendar year. But a couple of things give me hope in spite of that. One is that it highlights what every Sunday is supposed to be, which is a celebration of our Lord's resurrection. And two, we will gather again. As soon as we do, we will celebrate the resurrection of Jesus, and we will invite others to come and hear our celebration and be a part of it. And between now and then, we're just going to continue to preach the gospel. And on April 12th, I'm going to preach the resurrection of Jesus like we normally would on Easter. But once we get on the other side of COVID-19 and we're able to gather again, that's when we're going to celebrate Easter together. So that's our plans right now for Easter. I know that breaks your heart as it does mine, but just know and pray for faith, believe that the Lord is working all things for the good of those who love Him and for His glory. And that even means with us not being able to gather in the same place at the same time for Easter this year. So that brings us to what about just everything else in regards to Eastside? There's going to be some things that don't change during this season. Chief among those is that our job, our mission, our purpose, our desire is still to glorify God by making disciples who make disciples. And we're still going to do that in many of the same ways that we've been doing that before COVID-19. So first, means that we're going to continue to grow in the gospel. We normally do that in person through Sunday school and worshiping together and Bible study together. So we're doing all of that online. So you'll see that we're going to continue Sunday school. There's 3 different ways that you can do Sunday school on Facebook and YouTube that we'll share at the end of this video. Sunday morning worship still on the radio at 7:90 a.m. Also on Facebook and YouTube. Wednesday night prayer service, Facebook and YouTube. Wednesday night student Bible study will be on the student Instagram, and we'll share that at the end of this video. And just a word about our student Bible study. If you have kids, even if they're younger kids, like a long ways from being in a youth group, and I would encourage you on Wednesday nights, gather together as a family and participate in the Instagram student Bible study with Pastor Robbie. I think you'll have a great time as a family doing that. I think it'll be a sweet time for you and your family. So that's growing in the gospel. We're going to keep doing that. 2, we're going to continue to care with the gospel through our Sunday school classes, just like we do normally. But this means that we're going to have to be more intentional about staying in contact with one another. So last week we distributed roles to every Sunday school class. We want to ask you to continue to contact every person on that role, even if they've never been to Sunday school before. Contact every person on that role, check on them, and see if they have any needs, such as grocery pickup or prescription pickup, or anything that they just need done. And we have people in our church that will do that in a manner that is safe and will protect themselves and protect the people that they're serving. And if you come in contact with those needs, contact us at the church office. So we're going to continue to care with the gospel. And finally, we're going to continue to go for the gospel. And I'm just going to be honest. I think this is this is the one that we're most likely to like let slip during this season, that we're going to kind of, not on purpose, but accidentally just be of the mindset that like, well, we can't leave, so we can't go for the gospel, but that couldn't be further from the truth. So we're going to be working on some ways to help you do that. And I just want to suggest a few right now. One, in your Sunday school roles, add names to the Sunday school roles. Think of people that you know in your life that don't belong to a church family, and just say, as a Sunday school class, we're going to check on these people, even though they're not a part of our church family or our Sunday school class. We're just going to be intentional about reaching out to them and checking on them and praying for them and encouraging them and meeting any needs if we can. So add people to your Sunday school roles. We are providing a video that shows you how to share content on Facebook, invite friends to like our Facebook page, and start watch parties for our services. We want to encourage you to do that. Think of it as a way to invite people to church. They're not going to be coming and sitting in the pews, but they can join us in worship, hear the gospel, hear the word preached and proclaimed through song by joining on Facebook. So take a look at that video, and we want to encourage you to share the content we share on Facebook and start watch parties when we have live videos, and invite your friends on Facebook to join in worship with you. So go for the gospel that way. Finally, we are working on some short videos that explain the gospel. Those videos are called What is the Gospel? It'll be a 6-part series that we want you to share on Facebook, share on Instagram, take the links, share them personally through a text message or an email, and just encourage somebody that you've been praying for to watch those videos that share the gospel, and just ask them what they think about it. So that's just some things that we're working on our end digitally, that we're trying to help you and equip you with the gospel so that you can go during this odd season of COVID-19 where we can't necessarily get outside of our homes and outside of the church building. So please, please, please don't forget about going for the gospel. As we continue to grow in the gospel, care with the gospel, we also need to be going for the gospel. So just know that we're praying for you, and we love you. And if there's anything we can do for you, don't hesitate to email or call us or text us. Bye-bye.